Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the dream team that you need to be successful in property. Having the right people around you is so important. And to get ahead in property, you need the right people for the right jobs to be successful. So I'm going to cover my top 5 in this video. So let's get to it. So number 1 is your mortgage broker. So a mortgage broker is going to go out there and find you the best lending for the best rates for your specific situation and strategy as well. Now, you want to ensure that the mortgage broker that you're using understands not only the property market from a purchasing and living in perspective, but also from an investing or investor perspective as well. You want someone that understands, the buy-to-let market, the HMO market, the service accommodation market, multi-unit deals. Whatever your strategy is, you want to ensure your mortgage broker has a lot of experience in that. Because if they do, then they're going to be able to understand your situation and make sure they're able to provide you with the best lending facility for the best rates for your specific situation. What's even better actually is if your mortgage broker actually also invests in property as well, because they're not only going to be looking at it from a lending perspective on what's good, but they could also actually provide further advice and recommendations for any deals you are looking to find yourself. So if you can find a mortgage broker that can do both, then you're definitely on the right track. Number 2 is estate agents. So you want to ensure that when you find the location of the properties that you're looking at, that you build great relationships with the estate agents there. Going in, having good conversations, building rapport, even on holidays, buying them, small boxes of chocolate, flowers can go a long way. Because if an estate agent has a good relationship with you and they believe you to be a serious investor, they're likely to be sending you deals before most people. When you're buying properties as well, they're going to be able to give you more information than you would typically expect. They might tell you what the vendor is looking to sell the property for, what's their lowest price that they would accept, what the situation of the vendor is, and they're a lot more likely to be honest and upfront if they like you. Number 3 is solicitors. So when you actually put an offer in on a property and it gets accepted, then you would need a solicitor that specializes in property to actually get the property purchase process moving. And they're going to be responsible for the conveyancing. They're going to be responsible for ensuring the searches go out on the properties and making sure that all the contractual obligations are abided by, right? So that you're aware exactly of what it is you're getting with your property purchase. Now, in the property space, sometimes solicitors don't have the best reputation. And on some level, I actually sympathize with them because they're dealing with a lot of property purchase a lot of the times. And it can mean that they can be delayed in their responses and sometimes things don't go to plan. But my recommendation would be to look at recommendations from other property investors with regards to solicitors that they've used and they've had a pretty good time with. Now, for me, it's 2 things that you want from your solicitor. They're time efficient, so they are at least reasonable in when they get back to you, when you're sending emails and telephoning them about things to do with your property purchase, and also that their margin for error is very small. They are particular with regards to the work that they do. They like to ensure that everything is done correctly and accurately. Number 4 is your accountant. So if you're buying properties and you're making money from your rental income, then there's going to be some tax that you may have to pay. Now, if you're buying property in your personal name or in your limited company, chances are, once you start to build out your property portfolio, you'll need an accountant to do your accounts for you. They'll also ensure that you're paying the right level of tax and that your accounts are submitted on a timely basis, because if that doesn't happen, then you can get fined. So having a reliable accountant that also specializes in tax as well can be very useful and something I definitely recommend as well, especially if property is something that you want to do for the long term. And you want someone that's going to make sure that you're structured in the right way so that you're tax efficient and everything is being submitted in the right way. So number 5 is your management team. So if you're looking to manage the property by yourself, then you won't need a management team per se. However, you might still want to outsource certain things. It might be that for any work that needs to be done on the property, you need certain contacts, whether it's builders, plumbers, electricians, that can actually go and look at your properties and service it appropriately. If you're looking for a letting agent to manage your property, then it's worth having a good letting agent doing that for you. One that understands how they can actually ensure they get the right tenant in place. That's what you want to outsource as well. And when the tenant is actually in, they'll do a good job of ensuring that the rent is paid from the tenant side and the tenant understands all the requirements on their side as well. And they understand all the regulatory obligations that you have as a landlord, because if they mess up, then it's actually on you. So you want to make sure that you have a very good letting agent that are representing you very well when managing your properties. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've enjoyed it, do give it a like. And if you've found this video of any value or any other video on this channel, then do subscribe as well. And until next time, happy investing.